All right, everybody, before we get into today's video, I just want to say this video is going to be a little bit longer. We're going to talk about 3 different styles of firewood to burn in your outdoor boiler, assuming they are all dry at about 20%. A couple videos ago I got a lot of crap because apparently I was burning green, wet, round wood, which isn't the case. So let's get right into today's video, and then we'll see you guys here. We'll come back and we'll wrap up. If you're going to skip through, don't. Just skip to the last 6 minutes. I'll cover everything then. If you don't feel like watching and seeing how the actual wood burns, skip to the last 5 or 6 minutes of the video. I'll address everything you need to know if you heat with an outdoor wood boiler. Hey everybody, Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to put to bed a myth that you have to burn split season wood in these outdoor wood boilers. So today what we're going to do, while I still have your attention, we're going to take 3 logs with the same moisture content. We're going to process one into stove wood, 16-inch small pieces. The next piece we're going to split just once in half. That's going to be called our half split, and then we're going to burn our full round. So we're going to do full split, half split, and then full round. Same log, same dimensions, same diameters, and I'm going to show you that depending on your outdoor boiler, you may be burning the wrong style of wood in your machine. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Off the bat, folks, let me just get one thing off on the record here. The more seasoned the wood, the better. That goes for all furnaces. But this central boiler 6048 is a non-gasification unit. This is a non-downdraft unit, meaning the flame, it's just a bonfire in there. There's no reburn, there's no gasification, there's no fancy science involved with it. It's pretty primitive. If you have a downdraft gasification burner, a reburn, whatever you want to call it, a secondary reaction chamber, there's a ton of different ways they name it, you generally need to burn split seasoned stick wood. They call them stick wood burners for a reason. But these dinosaurs here, you can get away with burning full rounds, and today I'm going to demonstrate that because you may be working too hard to feed your machine. So let's get right into it. Let's go show you the wood, the 3 logs we're going to take and process, and yeah, should be fun. All right, folks, so this is the woodshed we've been pulling out of. These logs have been here for 3 years. I cut these logs before I even had children, and my oldest son turns 3 soon. So these are probably actually well over 3-year seasons. So we're gonna take this one log. You see how dry that sounded? These have been sitting here for well over 3 years. We're gonna take 3 of the same size. This is the same tree. We're gonna get pretty close. Obviously the cuts, they're a little bit different, but these are pretty much, I would say that's the closest we're probably going to get. So let's get the tape measure and just to make sure, because I know some of you are going to complain it's not apple to apple. All right, so this is what we came up with. We're doing a little log shopping here. This is all the same tree cut at the same exact time and stacked here in the woodshed. So this is 8 and a half. This is 8. And this is 8. So we're gonna use these 3. They're the closest. This one's 9 and a half. This one's 10 and a half. This one's 10. We're gonna use these 3 for an example. So let's bring them back over to the wood burner, and then we're gonna split one into camp wood, split one in half, and then throw one in whole, and we're gonna find out what burns better. All right. So here we are. Let's bring you guys in. So these are all, keep things transparent. That one's 28 inches long, this one's 30, and this one's 28 and a quarter. This one's just a tad bit longer. So we're gonna take the 30-inch log, cut it in half, split it into camp wood. We're gonna take the next one, split it once in half, and then we're gonna take the last one and burn it as is. So let's process this one into stove wood. All right, so now we're going to take these 2 and we're going to split them. They're cut to 15 inches, and we're going to split them like you would for conventional wood stove wood, if you will. Okay, so here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 split pieces of wood at 15 inches. This is your quote-unquote stove wood. All right, so it's really tough to see. This moisture meter doesn't have the best, but this is a split piece. There's no hiding anything here. I got 20.9% moisture content in this one. All right, here we go, folks. Our machine's calling for heat. It is, keep all things transparent, it is December 15th at 10, look at my beautiful wife, at 10:30. 10:30, December 15th, fire's running. We're gonna toss in just the split wood. Okay? I think that's fair to say. Let's have a look. So we got those pieces of split wood in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces of split wood in there sitting on the coal beds. Obviously that's gonna burn, and we're just gonna keep track of it. When we come out here, we're gonna find out when that burns to pretty much just the coal bed, when there's no more actual pieces of wood left. Then we're gonna throw the half split in. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Folks, so the burner's running. It is 3 o'clock. Same day, December 15th. We have those small pieces in there. Let's see how they're doing. All right, so we got two of those pieces left. Out of the, what did we get? I think we got 8 total we put in there. So we got 2 left burning. So it's not too bad. Oh, also I forgot to mention, today it is a 27-degree day. So that's it. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is tomorrow at the same time, I'm gonna throw in this split wood here, and we're gonna keep an eye on that all day long. I have to go to work, so I'm assuming that those 2 rounds, we'll probably get another, we'll call it hour out of that heat for the most part. So that's what I'm gonna say for that. So tomorrow, same time, we're gonna start the split wood, and then we're gonna go from there, because I have to leave for the remainder of the night, because I work second shift / night shift, so I need to feed the beast. But we're gonna pick this up tomorrow, and we're gonna start with the split wood. So see you guys then. All right, good morning, folks. So here we go. It is the next day. It is approximately 9 o'clock. I did not bring my phone out, sorry, but today we're gonna keep an eye on the split wood. So let's throw the split wood in. We have a nice coal bed from overnight. We're gonna throw those 2 rounds on. It did rain, not that that makes a ton of difference, but as you can see here, the round obviously did get a little bit wet, but that's not gonna make too much of a difference. So let's toss it in, and then we will start our time study for the split wood now. All right, so there you have it, folks. We have our 2 split rounds. As you can see, a little damp from raining, but that nice hot coal bed, as you can see, this wood was at 20, I think 21% moisture content, so that should be plenty to catch. We're gonna shut the door. We're gonna keep an eye on it during the course of the day. All right, folks, where there's smoke, there's fire. So let's see how our 2 split pieces, or our 1 piece split in half, call it the half split, is doing. We put it in earlier today. It is now, hopefully you can see that, it is 1:30, December 16th. The temperature is at 173. Let's see how our split wood is doing. Okay, so from my professional opinion, we have probably half of each log has burnt. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna sit you guys up, I'm gonna rake the coals a little bit, and then we'll show you before we shut the door. I had to bring my tripod, so you'll have to bear with me. Actually, let me put you on this box here. Oh no, right here, even better. We'll put you on my son's scoop car. So let's see if we can just stir these coals around. Get a little bit of a better coal bed for these. We did the same thing with the split wood, so just trying to keep all things equal. go. Get these two loving on one another together. Okay. So there you have it, folks. Yeah, it's a little better. Little coal bed moving around. So it's 135, and we still got those logs in there. So we'll check on it. We'll check on it again at 3, because that's when we go to work. Hopefully the machine's running then, and we'll go from there. So we're going to touch on this at the end, but one thing I did notice between the half splits and the full splits is the recovery time, and I'll address this at the end. Recovery time means from when the damper opens to when the damper shuts. Obviously, and it makes sense, because I know Firewood, that the multiple split pieces had a higher recovery rate, whereas the half split, we'll call it, is a little bit slower recovery time. It's a little bit slower of a burn. But again, these logs were all the same value, same moisture content, same size and everything. So this is really interesting. So we're gonna let that cook, and we'll check on it at 3 before we go, and we'll do a guesstimation of how much heat we have left. So see you guys in a little bit. All right, folks, back out to the furnace on this wet, miserable day. It is 3:10. Fire's at 171. And here's what we got left. Just a few little scraps. I would say probably a quarter left, maybe 1/5. Little coal bed here, and this little scrap is all we have left from the 2 half splits. So we gotta go. First thing tomorrow, we're gonna burn Old Faithful here. So it is 3:10 now, and I would say that's pretty much fizzled out. All right, sorry folks, as you can see, we got some snow. It's been different weather since we started this video, but anyways, getting a late start. It's 12:40. I had to deal with the snow on Sunday here. It's 12:40. We're gonna put our big log in, so let's go ahead and toss that in, close the door. We have a nice coal bed here, trying to keep all things even, and we'll toss it in and we'll see how long this puppy will burn. All right, so there you go. We got it nestled there, sitting right on the coal bed. We're gonna see how long this bad Larry will burn. So see you guys, give you some updates as we go. Look at that, thing's burning nice already. All right, folks, it's about 4 o'clock. The fire is actively running. It's at 179. Let's see how our log is doing. Wow, look at that thing. Sitting there, cooking nice. So let's roll it back over onto our logs, and then we'll check back in on it later. All right, so we tucked up our coal bed up against it. Still burning good. So like I said, it's about, what time is it now? It's about 3:45, so it's still burning pretty good. We put this log in, I think it was about 12:30 or so, but yeah, we'll check in on it in a little bit. All right, folks, back out here in our winter wonderland. It is 6 o'clock at night. Fire's running. Let's see what we got. We still got about half that log left. That baby's slow cooking. So we put that in at 12, I think 12:40. It's 6 o'clock now, so 6 hours later, and that log is still burning. So let's roll the coals around a little bit, reposition it, and we should be able to probably come back out here at 10 o'clock and it'd still be going. So like I said, 6 o'clock now. All right, folks, we're out here back at the burner. It's 10 o'clock. Machine's at $1.62. It's supposed to be at 172 to 180, so that wee little bit left of a log isn't enough heat to heat up the boiler. So we're gonna call it a day at 9 o'clock. So I think our start time was 12:30 to, I'd say, 9. I saw the temperature drop below 172. It's just taking me an hour to get out here. So yeah, let's wait till daylight and we will wrap up in the morning. Pretty interesting little wood time study here. All right, folks, so let's wrap up. I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, this was a fun little experiment. As you can see in one of my wood sheds, we burn a variety of wood. We have branch wood, we have round wood. Behind you where you're sitting is actual split wood. But anyways, let's get into the facts of it. So judging by my notepad here, let me find the note, hang on. Right here. So the split wood, we put that in at 10 o'clock, 10:30. And at 3 o'clock we had about 2 pieces left. So we're gonna say that burned for 5 hours at 27 degrees outside. The half split wood we put in at 9 a.m. We had half left at 1:30, and then at 3 o'clock, it was pretty much burnt, done, and that was a 30-degree day. So that's a total of 6 hours of heat for the half split wood. Now, the piece of la resistance or whatever have you, the full round piece, again, this was all seasoned wood, about 20% moisture content. We put that in at 12:40. At 6 p.m. we had half of it left, and then at 9 p.m. it pretty much fizzled it out. I watched the temperature drop below 172. Right now the machine was set at 182. As soon as it jumped below 172, which would be 171, I knew that that log wasn't producing enough heat to run the machine anymore. So we got 8 hours out of that round log. So full split, 5 hours of heat, half split, 6, and then full round, we got 8. So that one log, let's compare front to back. That one log completely split down into campfire wood, gave us about 5 hours of heat, versus that full round, again, dry seasoned, we're assuming that third log was 20% moisture content, gave us 8 hours of heat. So again, you're free to burn what you want. Let's do little pros and cons real quick of each wood. The split wood is dries faster, that's a given, easier to handle, and but the con is you're going to use more of it. And it's easier. Another pro on that is it's easier to build a coal bed with the small wood. The half split wood is kind of an in-between. It dries relatively quickly if it's half split. It's still pretty easy to handle, and you get pretty average heat time on it. Now the full round, that's where it kind of gets a little tricky. That full round firewood is going to take longer to dry. That wood we cut down, I think it was June of 2019, and we're just burning it now. So it took 2 years plus or minus, I don't want to do the math right now, from June 19 to December 2021. So what is that, 2.5 years? It took about 2.5 years to season down, I think my math's right, to season down to about 20%. So there's a trade-off. If personally, I burn, as you can see, a variety of wood. I have full round, I have full split, I have half split. Just depends. So again, anyways, you can take this information and do with it what you please. I just want to dispel the myth that you couldn't burn round logs, which is a comment I keep getting. Well, here it is. You get 4 more hours of heat out of a log that's full round versus full split. I don't know how much more transparent I can get on this channel here, but anyways, take this information, do with it what you please. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was fun to make this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. And yeah, like I always say, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, just keep this in mind when you're splitting and cutting wood up for your outdoor boiler, depending on what unit you have. The bigger the wood, if you can get it to 20% seasoned, the better you off are on a non-gasification unit. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. And like I always say, we will see you out in the woods.